Hello, welcome to day 216. Ooh, cold. Oh god. Laggy. Welcome to day 216. Today we're in Stardew. Here with Curtis, our my favorite DM. It's been a minute for Ricky, so can't really compare very well.
That seems fair. Haven't played in this campaign in a while.
Yeah, don't let me forget I need to get more cauliflower before the season ends. Today we're going to be talking about non-combat D&D encounters. Uh, about how to
Now, by
hmm?
non-combat D&D, do you mean what do you mean by that?
Whether it's your characters are listening into a conversation from uh, NPCs, or they're listening conversations uh, or having to interact with non-combat D&D like characters. Like,
So everything outside of combat.
yeah, well, more specifically, Outer Run. Oh, the egg festivals today.
Oh, well, I guess we're doing that. We have no money though.
No manis. It's not good. Uh, let, let me give you an example from me so you know what I'm talking about. When I want you all to interact with characters, uh, or when you listen in on the characters, I do try to write a bit of a script so that it doesn't curse festival.
Mm.
Uh, so when you like when I want you all to like listen in on a conversation, I'll write like a script so the actual like conversation sounds normal.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like
I
two
don't
nobles
know.
planning a coup. I will write it out about how I think about it, and I do that also as a side tangent. This helps out a lot in comics to actually write things out. Has like a script. So the way you write a script would be uh, where are they? What's going on? What time of day is it? And who's talking? Uh, but yeah, things like that. How do
Hmm.
you run things like that? Because I know you do have those in your campaign quite a bit.
Oh well, yes, because those are the most important parts. Combat in D&D is always, important, but if it's if it's good storytelling, the storytelling should be what gets you to that fight.
Yeah,
Or your players just go on a crazy stabbing spree and kill everybody. Hasn't happened
which
yet.
hasn't happened yet, and I don't think it will happen in the your campaign. Ricky's
Most
campaign, I
likely
think
not.
Grog is very close to just going, you know what? I'm tired of hearing this guy talk, and let's just kill him and rob him. That is by far the most
Uh,
Grog thing I think I can think of.
Not entirely wrong. No. Now I can't put them back. I was trying to fix it. Oh, okay, well. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much I wanna. I don't know how much I wanna give away.
Well, no, like when you make a conversation, because you do that. How would you make two
Well,
characters?
conversations. I, that's kind of what I mean. Because conversations, generally, in a session of D&D, I will have a list of people in my head. I I am very bad, David. I'm very
Yep.
bad about writing things down
I mean, same here.
to show when they will happen. I will normally, before a session starts, I will look at my notes if I remembered to make them about what happened last session. I will read those, and then I will also, the day before, also read those notes again. But then I will make like an outline of like this, and I've only been doing this recently. But I'll make an outline of like this happened, so they'll probably want to go do this. They'll probably want to go do this. Since this happened, they might have to go do this. Like I can literally pull up.
All right.
It's not spoilers for the campaign. It's just what I thought was going to happen
I'm sorry, Ahun, by the
next
way.
session. That's fine.
For next session.
Yeah, it literally involved like since you got all your stuff stolen, you'll probably be either trying to look for the
Yeah.
individual. Probably won't do that because you'll find that you don't have any leads. And then I was like, they'll probably want to go shopping because David doesn't have any stuff. All of his
I
stuff
don't
is
have any
gone.
money,
Already
really.
true, but this still applies because we haven't played D&D since I made these plans. But
Might go volunteer at the library. Or, oh no, I can't get. I need money. I'm trying to get money for going shopping.
that can be talked about later. But yes, but I normally make an outline of like who they might interact with, and then if it's an important character, I will normally have a like character sheet written out for them, or I'll have at least a small synopsis of just like this is this person, this was kind of what they do. But most of the time, I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you. I wing 80% of the conversations you will have.
I mean, yeah, I do
80% of the
too,
conversations you will have
but I
are
have an idea of the conversation. I have an idea of the conversation, and I start uh, thinking like, okay, how would two people talk about this?
how do two human beings talk?
It actually is, and I think I've said this once or twice, that it was the oddest homework assignment I've ever received in college was to eavesdrop on people. The oddest assignment I ever gotten was to eavesdrop on people for uh, script writing.
Mm.
And quite honestly, I don't like talking about my time in college for that. Uh, I don't think
Yeah, but like
I don't think I won.
final note on my thing. The final thing on my note is, don't know if they'll go and try looking for more leads, which you all ended up doing, and you all didn't end up going shopping because you did find a lead on maybe where they were gonna be. You found that. You found a few. You found like a few bits of equipment because you went and did that. Because I was like, well, I did just steal all of David's stuff, so I'm not gonna be nice because he did get all his shit stolen. But
You left me some
there's
things.
there's at least
I
gonna be
want my
something
shotgun
there.
back,
You go buy a new one.
and I want my bolter back too.
Your bolter you still have
Oh yeah, I do.
because he wasn't gonna carry it on him.
Next session, I'm going to tell you right now, is
Um,
probably going to be Stefan going to people that he knows. It's like, hey, I used to be an accountant. Do you need help? I just got robbed, like, a lot.
you could we will bring that up, but
Well,
you could try and go like do a job, like do an adventurer.
now, I think you
Something
prepare more than
surprisingly
I
no.
do for, like, stock of, like, I'm pretty sure you prepare more
Um,
for like
unless it's little like a generalist shop. You all are in a D&D campaign where you are in a major-ish city. You are in like the second biggest city within the
yeah, but there are some things
plain
that you're like,
area.
oh, that doesn't get stocked or like they're out.
There are a few things that it's like they don't have those here because those are expensive, and also there's nobody really needs that kind of stuff down here except for like I don't know the military.
Ooh.
But I do figure out some like if you're talking about magic items, yes, I do magic item stock. I will like there's a I forget where it is. It's in one of the books, but there's maybe in a few of the books actually where there's magic item tables where you can literally just like roll a dice and it's just like this is what is in this loot pile. I say that with quotation marks because it's like, well, that's what people have made, brought in to be sold, or what she has specifically made.
Yeah.
What the individual who is selling them is specifically making. That's kind of how I do it. There might be a few, like, if you're just trying to buy generalist items, I will pretty much like unless you're not in a major city, I will pretty much allow you to buy like basically whatever you can find or basically whatever you can read in like the just any book, except for like a few items that aren't really illegal in D&D terms, but might be illegal in a more modern setting. Because again, I don't know if we talked about this, but my D&D campaign is in a
You have.
post-ish future, post-ish future thing.
Ricky calls it post-apocalyptic.
He's not technically wrong. But yeah, I do. Besides that, there are a few things that I'm just like, well, that is very strong. So, well, it is sold in the area that you all are, or in the world that you all are in. There may be reasons that perhaps you cannot go around buying that kind of stuff at the moment.
Yes, I know. I'm just getting stuff to plant so we can sell.
Yeah, you did just get a bunch of that stuff. I'm just down in the mines.
The mines, that's good. Um, but yeah, when you all go for the shop, I just go, okay, I have no idea how to really plan for this. All I do is like, this is a particular type of shop. But I'm more, a lot of D&D is more winging, uh, and you wing by going over your notes and having a general conversation with me, you, and Ricky. But how do
Yeah.
you, rather than
Mm-hmm.
hold on, I'm trying to do things. There we go. So when you have a piece of information that you want us to listen in on, how do you go about doing that? Or I guess
Well,
leading it would probably be the best thing. Because this is
in a
another.
normal D&D campaign, I think it would actually be a little harder because spoilers, it's just you two.
Yeah,
You are the only two other players in this game, and everyone else is an NPC. So to
pretty
not
much.
kill
Yeah.
my entire party, for everybody who's listening, I gave them some NPC help.
Yeah.
They will not give them the answers every single day, but they do their own things. And if
I found an
Ricky or
Oriental
Dave,
fan. The fuck?
I'm gonna give it to the people on the thing. But if David and Ricky want to go along with what the NPCs are saying, I might make it fail. or I might make it succeed. They might have a good idea, they might have a bad idea. I'll just put it to you that way.
Yeah.
But if I really want you to like do something or see something or interact with a specific person, they will show up in some way, shape, or form when I am writing the story. Like, if you all are going to a specific place, or I'm like, oh, well, you're going to this specific place that this person might show up in. Depending on what they do there, they might be in the back room waiting for some people to come in. Or it might just be a thing of you see them on the streets and you have no idea who you're looking at. Only for you to later find that person again and go like, hang on, I have met you before. Oh, that was them. There are many different ways you can, I guess, shoehorning in things like that, but it's not really shoehorning. It's not really the proper word for it.
I've never in my life heard that ever said.
Ever heard,
Shoehorning. What the
ever heard,
fuck?
you ever heard of shoehorning?
No.
You call yourself country.
I know what a shoehorn is.
It's like forcing something in.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like forcing something in.
Okay, so it's literal,
You
just a
don't wanna
shoehorn.
Yeah, you don't want to be too. You want to be direct, but you don't want to be too direct
Yeah.
because then it's very much like there's this thing that I'm blatantly jingling face. What are you gonna do?
Is there
Like no,
anything else from experiences that you have gotten that you found challenging as a DM and wish you had something to say, here's a little helping hand about how to do this?
I know how to make magic items on the top of my head. I can make equipment. I do kind of wish. The only thing that I've generally run into that I'm like, this is annoying, I wish I could do something about this, is with, not sponsored, I do use it every once in a while, but the official thing of D&D Beyond, it has many, many, many useful tools for creating things and keeping things in order and getting books and stuff, and books are expensive because you have to buy every single one, so I've used other things, either the books that I have laying around or other things, we'll just say. Yeah, fuck off. But if I had to say one thing, because Ricky uses D&D, you don't. The only thing that I really wish was in D&D Beyond that I have not found, besides needing to buy things to use them in D&D Beyond. I really wish there was a way to be able to make your own items, not magic items, but make your own base item to give a player. Like you can make a gun or a specific kind of weapon or that you can choose oh well, this does a D4, this does a D8. That doesn't exist, surprisingly.
Really? I thought
And
that
it isn't.
I thought the
No,
thing would be to it. Yes, it's a magic item, but it just does nothing other than the fact that
there is no way to make a weapon. There's no way to make a homebrew weapon. So for the guns that exist in my campaign, I have to find the nearest generic version of it within D&D Beyond, and then try and play off that. I can't just make a ranged weapon that does 1d6 piercing damage, has a reload capacity of 8, or a charge value of this because it has that many shots in it. I can't do that. And it sounds really simple, but it's not a thing that exists. And if it did exist, I could make a lot. I could make a lot more things for Ricky and just not have him look at the sheet of paper every time. That's just like, well, this is how gun operates. This is how. And this is how much damage it does if you fire this many shots.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
will
only thing
say
I remember
you got to see my
from
character sheet
you.
about how I get to write down about your bullshit of weapons, which
Yeah,
it does get very annoying, and that I kind of wish they did have.
I will show you. That does remind you. I will go ahead and give you how I write down the amount of charges it has, how many charges it takes per shot, because the guns do operate on a charge basis. Because they're. I'm about to fall unconscious. I need to leave. um, but yeah, it can. That is the only thing that I've ever encountered that I'm like, damn. I wish I could do that or easier. That'd be great. The only other thing is like, I wish I would take more notes. Like more notes would make my life so much easier. And also, I have the fairly hard time of I know where a campaign is going to start, and I know where a campaign is going to end, and I know where a story is going to begin and end. I have a very hard time because I always go like, okay, they're going to start here, and they're going to get to this cool, amazing fight in over multiple years. How do I get them there? How do I get them there over a period of time that doesn't feel forced?
I mean, I feel like I do a terrible job of like forcing you all to do things in the campaign you currently are in with me.
I love your campaign. There are moments where I'm just like, I wish I could go doing this, but like the amount of free time we are given.
You love having free time, and I think that is probably one of my bad things. I give players too much free time to do things.
Yeah. But like when something shows up, I am always down to like, okay, well this is important. I need to go do this.
Money.
I got a fighting level 2 combat fighting.
Ooh, fun.
Oh yeah, that's a decent amount of money for where we are.
Yeah.
Chump change late game.
I think Ricky did also buy a backpack.
Did he? I don't think he did. Maybe he did. But yeah, that is generally how I choose to approach my work.
Um,
Does that answer your questions?
yes, it does. Um, we have, I think, one more day before we end the episode. Do you have something that you want to talk about, like for D&D?
Oh,
Keep it a
I
little
mean,
bit on topic.
I could just cut it off real quick because, like, unless we get into one more deep-ended thing, like
You want to
leave your
end?
character, like,
You want
let
to
your
end here?
kinda, but I just want to leave off on like let your characters do what they want to do. Like, don't stop them from doing what they're doing. And if they are doing something you don't like, don't just say no. Give them options, and then have those options
Like what I did
have.
with you in the wall in the train. I was like, okay, the too big of a projects. You
Yeah,
can get
it's like
progress
give
on
them
both, or you
options.
can finish one.
Yeah, give them options. Whether it be like like they have a multi-year long thing they. Well, you can't do that right now. You have like a month. What are you going to do in that span?
Yeah.
Like if your players, God forbid, because they're not the worst people to run with, but like if you have a bunch of murder hobos, it is unfortunate. But people do just like to stab in D&D instead of talking. Just give those actions their right consequences. And that is a motto you can live with as a DM or as a player. Just
Make a
remember the
party to
words.
kill your party.
Just remember the words. That's all you need to remember. Actions have consequences. And actions have rewards. Doing good things or doing things that are to your player. Like if your
Rules
player is an
and
evil person,
consequences.
if your person is an evil person, they're gonna do evil things. If they're doing good things and they're a good player, that's good. Normally, you don't want to run an evil person in a good campaign, or vice versa. It doesn't really work unless you do it specific ways, which is hard for DMs.
All right. Thank you for joining us for day 216. See you all in the next video. Bye. Hi. Sorry. Here's your fun fact of the day. Did you know Lewis and Clark, the two people who explored the western part of North America, they took a dog along with them by the name of Seaman. So the first domesticated animal to go across North America as part of an exploration for the settlers in the United States was actually a dog. Bye.